Hey everybody, welcome to another recap of Big Brother 13. Maddie is off tonight. I love saying that, like we're a news anchor team or something. Alright, so anyway, last time the HOH competition was in progress, and it was the laundry one where you had to run back and forth and fill up your glass ball with laundry detergent. So they had on these ballet slipper shoes, which I'm not sure if it made it more slippery or less slippery, but it was a rough one, I'm telling you. And Jeff has to win, Shelly has to win, Rachel has to win, and Danny is really frustrated because she can't win, she can't play in it, and she knows that it's a good possibility that she might be going if her alliance doesn't win for her. So there's no shortage of falls. Jeff is choking on the suds. Everyone's eyes are burning. Jordan has a bad fall. She gets lost in the suds. And like I said, Danielle is frustrated. She's got to rely on her alliance. And everyone sucks because if I was in this competition, I would be winning. Alright, so because she had one that was similar to this in her season, and they had little teacups. This one's so much easier. Alright, Adam has a bad fall, and that made me really nervous because he's a big guy. And I know that I've broken my foot, not doing the suds competition, but just standing up and tripping. So I'm a clumsy person, but when you add suds to it, it's pretty dangerous. Anyhow, after 1.5 hours, Jeff pulls it out and he wins the HOH. Rachel, after the competition in the I don't remember where she said this. I think it might have been in the bathroom. She said she misses little Brendan. I really hope she's not talking about little Brendan. Because that is just, I don't want to talk about that. Shelly's getting all fired up because she's really pissed at Rachel. She's pissed that Rachel is pissed at her, which doesn't make any sense at all. And it's the wrong time and the wrong place for her to be stirring up the pot with Rachel, especially since they're both in the same alliance, supposedly. Well, I guess you could say they were if Shelly wasn't a floater. Oh my god, I'm so relieved. I made a deal with Jeff and Jordan. Now all I can do is cross my fingers and pray to God that they'll go through with the deal. And a box of Lucky Charms, which Jordan started eating immediately. She loves Lucky Charms. Jeff, can I have your Lucky Charms? Alright, so everybody clears out of the HOH room except for Jeff and Rachel. And then Shelly decides that she's going to bust up there and confront Rachel about her rolling her eyes at her. She cannot take all of the evil eyes going on. So Jeff was really proud of Rachel because Rachel could have said, you know, like, F you, puck you, Mies, but she didn't. She kept it under control, and it just goes to show you can teach an old dog new tricks. Maybe her without Brendan in the house will be a little bit more tolerable. I don't know. So we find out that Shelly only eats peanut butter and jelly and like English muffins. She don't know about these exotic foods. They don't have them in the South. And she was talking about like pears and coconut water. Are you joking? No wonder why, Shelly. That explains a lot. Alright, so it's have-nots time. And the have-nots this week, they get supplemental eggs and jalapenos. Doesn't make Kalia too happy. Guess she's got stomach issues. Alright, Jeff has to choose the have-nots this week because I guess since they had an endurance competition, they don't have time to play the have-not competition. So he makes a very good decision, and it's not just because I'm like anti-Danny or anything, which I'm really, really not. But he chooses Danielle and Portia because they have not been have-nots yet. And I think that's fair. And he chooses Kalia because, hey, I guess they're in the same alliance and it's kind of a little payback from her HOH. So Danny's really bummed. She doesn't get food on her birthday because this week was her 25th birthday. Oh well, it's the game. Kalia already asked Jeff about nominations, and he was pretty honest with her. He said, look, you put me up when you were HOH, so guess what? Do the math. They get the smaller table, which is exciting. It's a milestone. It's not the final milestone, but you know what? It's a pretty damn good one. And now Danielle wants to know about nominations. But Jeff kind of doesn't exactly tell her the whole truth. He just wants her to feel safe because he knows that she's going to be stirring up a whole lot of S. For real. She's not going to handle being nominated or put on the block, later on. She's not going to take it laying down. So he wants to delay that as much as possible. And now Portia decides, maybe I should go talk to Jeff. After 45 days, she never talked game with him until 45 days in. So, I mean, how can you respect that? That's not exactly cool. Then Danielle says to Jeff that she would throw the veto if that's what he wanted. Really? If you're that dumb, then you deserve to go home. That's all I could say about that. So it's nomination time, and let's cut right to the chase. It's Kalia and Portia. Kalia, because it's purely payback from when she put him up, and Portia, because he wants her to prove that she came to play. And also, he wants to keep Danny off the block because at this point in the game, I think it's better if you want to get somebody out not to nominate them and then put them up as a replacement because then they're going home. So I'm surprised that Jeff is going to backdoor Danny if possible because he's been pretty honest so far in the game. So to pull a sneaky move like this, it doesn't really fit with how he's been playing the game, but I guess that's how he's going to shake things up. So next time is the POV, and then on Thursday is the double elimination. I'm very excited to see how this is all going to play out. So make sure you check back next time. Until then, much love.